Hey y'all, Fuzzy Biker here at Baxter Cycle in the mighty mini metropolis of Marnie, Iowa. Look what they got laid out for me today. An absolutely gorgeous. I like the color. I don't know if it started out as an orange bike, but it is orange now. You know, the sometimes red will fade into orange, but I think it's a 73. It's a 850 Commando. It's got a disc brake. I think that year they had both. Look at that Lockheed, Norton Lockheed disc brake on the front. It's got just look at that, air-cooled parallel twin. I think the cam is right through here, and it runs push rods that go through the center of the head, and then the valves are up here, 2 valves per cylinder. The oil lines are external. I think they run off the scavenge pump. 4-speed transmission, running back this way, swing arm, drum brake on the rear. That's the drive for the Speedo right there. Kickstart, this is a kickstart only bike. I think it is anyway. Yeah, I don't think it has electric start. This is the tack drive right here, runs off the cam. They run the tack drives off the cam or something like that because the cam spins at half the speed of the engine, and so less wear. Like any good Norton, it's got a little bit of oil underneath it. This is the smaller tank, the high rider or high riser tank. I can't remember what they called it. That's, you know, so it's been customized a little bit. I love the way it looks. You loosen these up here, and you can pull the seat off the back to get your stuff. You know, everything's metal. That's nice and firm. I like it. I like it. I always look at these pipes. They're all made differently. Like this one has a seam right here. Sometimes they'll have a seam back here. Sometimes they're all one piece. Sometimes there's a lip on the edge. I've already told you more than you want to know, right? Here's a brake on this side. Check it out, mechanical brake. So the cable up to here. Electric switch is right there for it. Adjusted back there, the drum on the back. You can see the pins right there for cooling. Pretty daggone cool, right? Here's the ignition. Air filters right there. Carburetors are concentric. Dual concentric carbs on that. They look brand new, don't they? Fuel on and off here and here. One of them is going to be a reserve. We'll turn them both on when we try to ride it. There's the coils underneath here and there. I like it. I like it a lot. Look at that hot rod, huh? So these are, the shift pattern is 1 up and 3 down on these. And all Nortons are like that, except, there's always an except. I rode a John Player special, and that had the rear set foot pegs, and they ran the shifter the opposite direction. So that one had 1 down, 3 up. That was the only Norton I've seen like that, but it's not a, they didn't do anything to the transmission, they just moved the shifter around because they moved the put the foot pegs towards the back. Look at the size of that air cleaner, isn't that something? I love looking at this. This is like art to me. So about the same engine as the Atlas 750. Of course, this is an 850, except the Atlas was more vertical. The other one is the 750s had, see these bolts here? 750 had those exposed here. I think on these you have to go in through between here and down. Not quite sure about that. Points are underneath here. Might be electric ignition. I mean, they may have installed it. You know, when it came out, it was definitely points. Look at all that work. The rubber's all right. That's nice and soft. Beautiful, beautiful. Not sure what this is. Look at all that detail. This is from the scavenge pumps. Oil tank must be under the seat. I don't see it anywhere, but here's the adjusters for the rear chain. Just a beautiful thing running up here. So it's got Smith gauges. These are magnetic by now. Tachometer on this side, speedo on this side. This is the headlight on off. Little lights for something or another running back this way. I don't know what any of these mean. I'm not from that era, so I feel fortunate to be able to ride them. I love riding these bikes. They're just an absolute hoot to ride, and you know, I'm fortunate enough to be able to do that. So clutch lever. Those barrel grips are soft on here. I like that. So this has the hydraulic brakes. It has this already. Again, I'm not sure what all these are. Maybe the blinkers and stuff. Choke is right there. So on a bike like this, you turn on the fuel, you tickle the carburetors, you turn the choke on, and then you get the Kickstarter just over top dead center, and you give it a kick. And now that I've ran you through the bike, I'm going to go to the next step and see if I can get this thing to run. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it. Wahoo! All right, y'all. Let's get the fuel on. We're going to turn them both sides on. We're going to tickle the carburetor. Usually they do this till gas pours out, but I don't see any gas coming out. Okay, we did that. It is in neutral. Try to get it to do a neat choke today. We'll do a little bit of choke. How's that? Holy cow! It's gonna kick me back. One lousy kick. That's because I got it warmed up for you.
Yeah. $74.
74, okay. All right, y'all. Randy Baxter came out here, got it to kick over on the one kick, first kick. I think I got it warmed up for him. So this is a one up. It's a right shift, one up, three down shifter. Let's see if I can make this thing run. Let's go have some fun. First thing you always do is check the brakes on a bike like this. Any bike actually, but wow. Pretty high gears. The brakes do work. Lots of torque. Good old parallel twin. You sit on a Norton. You don't sit in it. You sit on it. Reverse shifter. Got to remember that. No one behind us. She's a poppin'. Beautiful, beautiful. Next time you all are in the mighty metropolis of Martin, Iowa, make sure you stop right there at the D-Rail Grill. Try out their Wahoo burger, by golly. Gotta remember the brake is on the left side. Shift up, you push down. Very nice. You shift down, you push up. Oh, that's a low first gear. Me gusta. These things are a hoot. Directly in front of us is Motorcycle Park. You get here at the right time of year, that whole park is full of motorcycles. You can camp in there too. All this pea gravel right here. Hey, let's go to East Marnie. See if we can drag the back tire. All right, y'all. Got to remember to shift up to ground. In order to downshift, you have to shift up. Now, if y'all are in the market for a new or used Royal Enfield Triumph Classic British bike like this one, need parts, accessories, thingamajigs, doodads, Baxter Cycle has the largest collection of vintage British motorcycle parts in North America. Get yourself over here to Baxter Cycle in the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa. Or go to BaxterCycle.com, tell them Vintage Bike Fuzzy sent you. Life is good, life is good. Get out of that easy chair. Get off that couch, get out and ride, my friends. Whoa!